Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS FANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNS FANS. Let's get to the news. Hey, Browns fans, you know it's an exciting time to be part of this incredible fan base. The offseason is always a mix of hope, anticipation, and sometimes a little anxiety, but this year feels different, doesn't it? As we gear up for training camp, there's a palpable buzz in Cleveland. And today, we're diving deep into some of the latest developments that could really shake things up in the AFC North, and more importantly, for our beloved Browns. So, buckle up because what I'm about to tell you might just be a game changer. First, let's set the stage. The Cleveland Browns, for the past few seasons, have been on a steady rise. After years of struggles and rebuilding, we're finally seeing a team that's competitive, talented, and hungry for success. The arrival of Deshaun Watson has been a pivotal point, giving us a franchise quarterback who can truly elevate the team's offensive game to a new level. But the Browns aren't just relying on Watson. We've built a strong roster around him, with a solid defense, a dynamic running game, and young talent that's eager to prove itself. Now, one of the most talked about topics leading into training camp is the mindset of the team, especially some of the key players who are now fully healthy and ready to make an impact. Among them is Mason Graham, a name that's been gaining attention among Browns fans and analysts alike. Graham, a young linebacker with a lot of potential, has been sending strong signals ahead of the upcoming season. And believe me, what he recently posted has everyone talking. Graham took to social media with a simple yet powerful forward message that's sparking a lot of speculation. We're ready to dominate. Now, at first glance, it might seem like just a confident post, but for those of us who follow the Browns closely, it's more than that. It's a statement of intent. It's a reminder that this team isn't just here to compete. It's here to dominate the division, to challenge the AFC's best, and to make a serious push for the Super Bowl. And if you've been paying attention to the off-season activities, the workouts, and the reports from camp, it's clear that Graham isn't just talking, he's backing it up with his attitude and work ethic. But what makes this even more intriguing is the context. Graham's message comes at a time when the Browns are stacking their roster with talent. We've seen some impressive additions in free agency and the draft, especially on the defensive side. Players like Myles Garrett continue to be anchors, but now, with fresh blood and young players like Graham stepping up, the defense is shaping up to be one of the most formidable in the league. The coaching staff has been emphasizing a mindset of physicality, discipline, and relentless pursuit of excellence, and Graham's words seem to reflect that collective attitude. Let's talk a little more about Mason Graham himself. He's a guy with a lot of upside. Coming out of college, he was known for his instinctive play, ability to read the game, and his versatility as a linebacker who can contribute in multiple ways. His rise in the Browns' defensive hierarchy has been steady, and many insiders believe he could become a key piece in the team's defensive puzzle this season. His message, then, isn't just bravado, it's a signal that he's fully committed to making a difference, to being part of a Browns defense that's aiming to be among the best in the league. Now, for Browns fans, this isn't just about one player making a statement. It's about the entire team embracing that mentality of dominance. We've seen flashes of brilliance in recent seasons, but consistency has been a challenge. If Mason Graham and others can translate that confidence into high-level play on the field, we're looking at a team that can contend with the best. Remember, the AFC North has been fiercely competitive, with the Ravens, Bengals, and Steelers all having strong rosters and playoff aspirations. But the Browns are no longer just trying to keep up, they're trying to lead. And that's where the division shift comes into play. The AFC North has historically been one of the toughest divisions in the league, known for its physicality and grind-it-out style of football. The Ravens, with their innovative Lamar Jackson-led offense, the Bengals, explosive Joe Burrow and talented receiving core, and the Steelers, tough defense and seasoned quarterback, create a challenging environment. But Cleveland, with this new attitude, a revamped roster, and players like Mason Graham sending messages of dominance could be on the verge of turning the tide. Imagine a Browns team that not only makes the playoffs but imposes their will on opponents week after week, establishing a new order in the division. Of course, there are still questions and hurdles. Will Deshaun Watson fully regain his top form after the off-field issues and recovery from injury? How will the young offensive linemen develop? Can our secondary hold up against the league's top passing attacks? These are questions every Browns fan is asking as we approach training camp. But the optimism is there, fueled by the recent signs that the team is laser-focused and hungry to prove themselves. And let's not forget the coaching staff. Kevin Stefanski has been praised for his innovative play calling and ability to get the most out of his players. His approach this year seems even more aggressive, with an emphasis on establishing a physical identity. The defensive coordinator, Joe Woods, has also been working tirelessly to refine schemes that leverage our talent and disguise coverages. All of this creates a perfect environment for players like Mason Graham to thrive and send those forward messages that resonate so deeply with fans. Now, looking at the big picture, this is a Browns team that's been building for years. From the moment ownership committed to a winning culture, through the draft picks, free agent signings, and the coaching changes, everything has been pointing toward a postseason push. And perhaps this message from Graham is a reflection of that collective mindset. The players are ready, the staff is ready, and the fans, well, we're more than ready to see this team take the next step. A step that could lead us back to the playoffs and who knows, maybe even beyond. What makes this all even more exciting is the context of the division and the league at large. The AFC has become a battleground of elite quarterbacks, tough defenses, and high-powered offenses. For the Browns to stand out, they need this kind of attitude, a mindset that says, "We're here to take what's ours." And Graham's 4 words echo that sentiment perfectly. It's about setting a tone early, showing everyone that Cleveland is no longer a team in rebuild mode, but a team that's ready to dominate. The upcoming season is packed with potential. The schedule looks challenging, with some key matchups that could define our playoff fate. But if the team comes out with the same fire, intensity, and confidence that Mason Graham has shown with his message, we could be in for a special year. It's about consistency, about execution, and about that unbreakable belief that Cleveland can be a championship team once again. And finally, as Browns fans, what's really exciting is the sense of unity and hope that's growing every day. Every offseason move, every report from camp, every message from players like Graham fuels that hope even more. We're witnessing the building blocks of something big. The kind of season that could turn doubters into believers and fans into true believers in the power of Cleveland Browns football. So, as we head into training camp, keep that energy alive. Stay positive, stay loud, and keep believing in this team. The message from Mason Graham isn't just a 4-word phrase, it's a rallying cry for all of us. We're on the cusp of something great. The Browns are ready to make their mark, and I truly believe this could be the year we finally see the team rise to true championship contender status. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Cleveland Browns news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick, and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on Mason Graham's message? Do you believe this team has what it takes to dominate the AFC North and make a deep playoff run? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cleveland Browns. Whether you're excited about our defense, optimistic about Watson's comeback, or just pumped for the upcoming season, your voice is important. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news. We're in this together, and I can't wait to see what this season holds for us. Let's go Browns!